Hi, I'm Margarita Engle in Clovis, California, and I'm going to read from my new verse novel, The Lightning Dreamer, Cuba's Greatest Abolitionist. I'll start with the historical background. In the United States, Northern abolitionists were able to speak out against slavery in public. The Spanish colony of Cuba was different. With no part of the island free of slavery, censorship was harsh and penalties severe. The most daring abolitionists were poets who could veil their work with metaphors. Of these, the boldest was a young woman named Gertrudis Gomez de Avellaneda. Her childhood nickname was Tula.
Imagine you are a young girl in Cuba in the 1800s and your mother wants to force you to marry. That is exactly what happens to Gertrudis Gomez de Avellaneda, aka Tula. Tula must be reminded over and over again that she is just a girl who lives in the Spanish colony of Cuba in 1827, a girl who is expected to not read, not write, not think. A girl who is especially to never go against the wishes of her mother. Despite what is expected of her, Tula does read, she does write, she does think, she does go against the wishes of her mother. As you might imagine, books are more than just an escape for Tula, they are a door into other worlds and knowledge. Let's listen as Tula describes what books mean to her. Books are door-shaped portals, carrying me across oceans and centuries, helping me feel less alone. But my mother believes that girls who read too much are unladylike and ugly. So my father's books are locked in a clear glass cabinet. I gaze at enticing covers and mysterious titles, but I am rarely permitted to touch the enchantment of words. Poems, stories, plays, all are forbidden. Girls are not supposed to think, but as soon as my eager mind begins to race, free thoughts rush in to replace the trapped ones. I imagine distant times and faraway places, ghosts, vampires, ancient warriors. Fantasy moves into the tangled maze of lonely confusion. Secretly, I open an invisible book in my mind and I step through its magical door shape into a universe of dangerous villains and breathtaking heroes. Many of the heroes are men and boys, but some are girls, so tall, strong, and clever that they rescue other children from monsters. Tula struggles against her mother's dreams. Her mother expects Tula to marry successfully and fulfill her duties to her family. 13 is the age for dreams of sparkling jewels and silken gowns in elegant ballrooms, not hideous fantasies about ferocious beasts. Everyone knows that girls who read and write too much are unattractive. Men want quiet females who listen, not loud ones who offer opinions. If Gertrudis Gomez de Avellaneda had followed the desires of her mother, there would not have been the lightning dreamer. But she didn't. Instead, Tula did read, she did write, she did think. Gertrudis Gomez de Avellaneda, Tula, did not follow her mother's wishes. Instead, she became a feminist, an abolitionist, a poet, a woman who dared to fight for the rights of others. Margarita Engle uses verse to introduce Tula and her story, the relationship she forms, and the path she follows. The verses are given in different perspectives. We hear the voice of Tula, her brother, her mother, Caridad, a family servant, the nuns where Tula goes to find freedom, and Sob, the man she loves. We follow Tula through different moments of her life, moments where she refuses to marry just to gain the gold her grandfather offers, and moments where she feels as if she is guilty and crazy, as her mother suggests. moments where she longs for love, and moments when she knows that pain of love that is not returned, moments when she knows that if she hopes to ever be free, she must escape into exile. The Lightning Dreamer is historical fiction about a real woman who dared to dream, to read, to write, to think.